Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. We are here to celebrate our annual awards night, Sangamam 2019 2020, online edition 1, nomenclatured Spectacular Wonders. John Howard Miller says, and I quote, "Circumstances and situations do color life, but you have been given the mind to choose what the color shall be." Unquote. Life throws us curved balls all the time and we deflect them all the time, continuing to live our life in the best way possible with the best colors possible. And believe me, the year 2020 has thrown them continuously, and it's a big testament to the human spirit that we have traversed the difficult times carefully and confidently, but have also begun to turn them around. The silent strength behind this turnaround has been the student community that has stood steadfast and rock solid on their path of learning. As a teacher, it is our want to refer to students as the citizens of tomorrow. This thought, which always plays at the back of our minds, bolstered by your exemplary attitude towards learning, has kept the teaching community up and going. You all are our rock stars. The world has many wonders and many lists of wonders. There are the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the 7 wonders of the modern world. Let's look at the word wonder. The word wonder as a noun means remarkable, which in turn means worthy of attention. But since we generally tend to think in concrete, the abstract eludes us. Yet, that is where the wonder lives. It is to be found in the abstract. How? Well, it lives in the smile of an infant, in the eyes of a child, in the bubbling laughter of the youth, also in the sedate maturity of the old. This list could be unending. But for a teacher, what could be the spectacular wonder? Without hesitation or a shred of doubt, I can say that it is a spectacular wonder for a teacher to see the young ones learn new things and concept, to see their struggle to learn as reflected in the concentration and focus on their face. And believe me, it's a remarkable sight to behold. And it's only the teacher who's blessed to witness these wonders flourish and grow in front of her eyes. Tonight, we felicitate our student wonders that posted spectacular performances in the academic year 2019-2020. But as it is said that something well begun is well done. And the best way to begin is by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. We now have the Holy Quran recitation by Sahar Razak of grade 10C. We request all of you to please remain seated.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجن من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Our school prayer is the thread that binds all Elysians together, and today it will do as well. We request everyone to please stand. Please fold your hands and bow your head for the school prayer led by Nafisa.
Almighty God, we thank Thee and praise Thee for all the blessings and for the love and protection. Help us to be kind and good. Teach us to respect our elders. Show us the right path to follow. Help us to grow in Thy grace. Protect us from all the dangers and sickness. Keep us in Your loving care forever. Amen.
Dear parents, all of us here in Dubai have gathered from different parts of the world with dreams in our heart and stars in our eyes. We are here to make a better life for ourselves and our families, to fulfill our dreams in terms of success and prosperity. And this country has welcomed all of us with open arms and helped us realize our dreams. It is befitting that we pay homage to this land of deserts and Bedouins, this land which showcases heritage architecture alongside the modern architecture, the land of date palms and the oath. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to attention for the UAE National Anthem, to be followed by the school song.
Dance is considered to be a form of meditation. It requires you to relax, let go, and connect with your inner rhythm, with your inner self. It is self exploratory and expresses the emotions and thoughts of the dancer. It is one of the most beautiful and powerful ways to express oneself. It's the hidden language of the soul. Definition says that dance is the rhythmic movement to music using prescribed and impoverished steps and gestures. But its actual meaning transcends this definition into a spiritual activity of a physical form. We now have the invocation dance to be followed by the lighting of the lamp.
dani dim ta dare dani dim ta na dare na dim ta dare dani dim ta dare dani dim ta na dare na o dani der der tani ta na der na o dani der der tani ta na der na dim ta dare dani dim ta dare dani dim dim ta dare dani dim ta dare dani dim ta dare dani dim ta dare dani dim ta na dare
ta jum num ta rum ta dhalam ku tak te ku da de tang gid gid ta jum ta ka jum ta ta kita ta da ta jum gid jum ta ta num ta rum ta kita ta de tang gid ta ta ri ta dhan ta run ta dim ta da jum ta num ta rum ta ka dim ta gid ta dim ta gid ta jum dim ta jum nam ta jum tam ta kita dhan ta de tang gid dim ta jum dim ta kita jum da kita ta jum da kita ta jum kita dum ta ni ta dhan ta dhan ta jum dhan ta de tang gid ta jum dim ta jum nam ta kita jum ta dim tum nam ta de tang gid di ta dhan ta dhan ta dhan ta dim ta ri ta dhan ta di ta dhan ta de tang gid ta dim ta dim ta jum tang gid
It's now my proud privilege to request our Honorable Principal, Mrs. Vatsala Mathai, to present the annual report.
No matter how bleak or menacing a situation may appear, it does not entirely on us. It can't take away our freedom to respond or power to take action by Ryder Carroll. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and our beloved students. Today, we stand steady and proud for a very good reason. We have together braved the storm unleashed by the pandemic. We have together soldiered ahead to conquer our fears, to overcome our limitations, and we have emerged stronger. I can very proudly say that this has been possible because of our biggest asset, our students. My dear students, you have been active participants in furthering our motto, Together Towards Excellence. I have been waiting for an opportunity to say this in the presence of parent community and commend the parents for raising such strong individuals who will never be overcome by any adversity. Well done, students. Moving on to the formal part of the annual report. The academic year began on the backdrop of a never foreseen situation, the COVID-19 and pandemic. This necessitated the need to revamp and recognize the systems that had been put in a place over the years. The school initiated and successfully implemented the following. The school very efficiently set up the online classes within a span of 2 days. The logistics involved in this process were huge, but we successfully overcome them to set up online learning. The teachers have been trained extensively on adapting their teaching to suit the requirement of the online mode. These trainings include the methodology of delivery of the curriculum, the use of online student engagement, platform and pedagogical inputs. Educational experts as well as technical experts have imparted training. Our faculty is now adept at using most of the G Suite applications as well as variety of student engagement platforms like Kahoot, Quizzes, Pear Deck, Nearpod, just to name a few. The curriculum has also been adapted to include synchronous and asynchronous learning. This asynchronous learning has been initiated to ensure time away from screen for the students as a measure to reduce strain on the eyes. The Wi-Fi facilities on school campus have been upgraded to enable easy and continuous access anywhere and everywhere within the school campus. Wellness is the complete integration of body, mind, and spirit. The realization that everything we do, think, feel, and believe has an effect on our state of well-being by Greg Anderson. So, also well-being forms a major part of our school culture, where we ensure this by making it an inherent part of everyday teaching and learning. We are cognizant of the fact that the situation will definitely have an impact on the young minds and also that they need to be supported. One of the major initiatives that we undertook was to offer uninterrupted learning in the first 2 terms to all the registered students regardless the payment status. We are aware of the economic fallout of this situation and we are with our parent community. We are aware that the online learning has its own limitation. To address these learning-based issues, we have scheduled extra classes as well as intervention classes for the students who need extra support. It is a proud moment for me even as I announce that the ASSET result for the academic year 2019-20 has been outstanding. ASSET is an international benchmarking test which demonstrates that the student understanding and application of 3 core subjects such as English, Science and Mathematics. Commendation to all the students and staff. It gives me a great pleasure to announce that Dr. Bagusia Mustaq Warli, Director of Gulf Education Council and an Ofsted inspector, has joined our school as an executive principal. She brings on the board years of experience as a teacher, trainer, inspector and administrator. I am very confident that under her able guidance, the sure hands we will achieve great heights. I take this opportunity to acknowledge that the commendable effort put in by my teachers. They have proactive in not just learning new ways of teaching, but also in implementing them in their classrooms teaching. I would also like to add that we have seen a very marginal turnover of staff at 2%. This is evidence to success of our well-being initiative for teachers. Teachers with the children below 6 years of age and those teachers having health issues which put them at risk are working from home. This has also helped us retain our staff as well as ensured their well-being. The school has developed a small botanical garden replete with colorful flowers. Recycling material available in the school has done this. In conclusion, I reiterate that together we are progressing, together we will flourish, and together we will reach excellence. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am. I now call upon Ms. Reshmi Shibu, Middle School Supervisor, to formally welcome all our guests.
On behalf of the management, staff, and students at the Elite English School, it is my proud privilege to welcome all of you to the online edition of Sangamam 2019-20. It has been an eventful journey, multiplied with a whole load of challenges. We have been witness to a new era, and we have emerged like the phoenix. And all this would not have been possible without the guidance of our beloved Principal Ma'am, because she protects and upholds the institution with the utmost care and support. We can never forget our Vice Principals, members of the senior and middle leadership team, along with our teachers. Without all of your contributions and dedication, this institute would not have achieved the greatness that we are here to celebrate today. One thing that remains unchanged is the conduct of the annual day, wherein our toppers and achievers are felicitated. Finally, a very happy and grateful welcome to all our parents who have continued to extend their unstinting support to the cause of education and well-being of every Elysian. Dear all, the stage is set and we are ready for you. Thank you. It is always a pleasure to welcome the new to strengthen the present, to welcome an idea to bolster the thought, and to welcome a guest who becomes a friend and a part of the family. Dear parents, we now present the welcome song rendered by our school choir.
As we grow in love and
I now request Mr. Manoj Matthew, the primary school supervisor, to take us through the first set of awards.
This award is given to the student who has been adjudged the most sincere, dedicated, proactive, as well as someone who can be relied upon to successfully complete any task that is entrusted to her. Ladies and gentlemen, our Star of Elite for 2019-20 is Ameya Karen Path Wankadu. The next set of awards are the awards for the subject toppers from grades 1 to 4. We begin with the subject topper for grade 1 for the subject of English. M. Mahalakshmi is the topper in English for grade 1. Next up, we have the subject topper for mathematics in grade 1, and it is Mridul Krishna Suraj. Mridul Krishna Suraj, who is the topper for mathematics in grade 1. Ivan Anish is the subject topper for science in grade 1. Catherine Dennis Lawrence is the subject topper for science in grade 2. M. Mahalakshmi, the subject topper for social science in grade 1. Zoya Hayat Basha, the subject topper for Arabic in grade 1. Sheikh Anum Fatima is the subject topper for Islamic studies in grade 1. Moving on to grade 2, we have Muhammad Zohan, who is the subject topper for English in grade 2. Jazil Muhammad Shamnas is the subject topper for mathematics in grade 2. Muhammad Zohan is again the topper for science in grade 2. For social studies, the topper in grade 2 is Nafiza Shahzadi. Nafisa Shahzadi has also top scored for Arabic in grade 2. Next up is Urvi Patel, who is the subject topper for Arabic as well in grade 2. The topper for Islamic studies in grade 2 is Faiza Rahman. In grade 3, we have Tiana Paul, who is the subject topper in English. The Johanna Sampson, who is the subject topper for mathematics in grade 3. Tiana Paul has again top scored for science in grade 3. She doesn't stop with that. Tiana is again the top scorer for social studies as well. Fardeen Salim is the top scorer for Arabic in grade 3. Hanina Fazana has become the top scorer for Islamic studies in grade 3. Moving on to grade 4, we have Dipanshu Swain, who is the top scorer for English. The top scorer for mathematics in grade 4 is Abhijit A. Pani. Shreyank Manjunath is the top scorer for science in grade 4. We have one more top scorer in science for grade 4, that is Halima Shijaz. Halima Shijaz, the top scorer for science in grade 4. The subject topper for Social Studies in grade 4 is Krishita Uday Kumar. Hiba Fatima Jabir, who is the top scorer for Arabic in grade 4. Reema Farhana is the subject topper for Islamic Studies in grade 4. That brings us to the end of the award ceremony for the subject toppers for grade 1 to 4. Thank you.
Every individual is blessed with a skill that is inborn. In common parlance, we call it talent. This talent can be for music, acting, sports, dance. List is endless. Arjun Arun Bose, one of our gifted and talented students who possesses an incredible talent with the percussion instruments, will now enthrall us with a performance on the drums.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. He makes me feel like nobody else, nobody else. He doesn't love me, so I tell myself. Don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Free, don't be afraid, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And you're under him, get over him. I got no rules, I count 'em. I keep pushing forward, but he keeps pulling me backwards. No way, no. Now I'm standing back from it. I finally see the pattern. He doesn't love me, so I tell myself, I do. Don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Free, don't be afraid, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And you're under him, get over him. I got no rules, I count 'em. Practice makes perfect, I'm still trying to learn it by heart. It's in the breathing, rehearse and repeat it, 'cause I don't pick up the phone, and everyone's calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Free, don't be afraid, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. I got no rules, I count 'em.
After that enthralling drum rendition by Arjun, we now present before you another talented Elysian, Vidya, who with her grace, rhythm, and expression will take you on a journey through fascinating vistas.
श्वेतांबरधरे देवी श्वेताम्बरधरे देवी श्वेताम्बरधरे देवी नानालङ्कारभूषिते जगत्स्थिते जगन्मातर्महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते
जनन जनन तनन तनन तोम जनन जनन तनन तनन तोम जनन जनन तनन तनन जनन जनन तनन तनन तोम तोम जनन जनन तनन तनन तोम तोम जनन जनन तनन तनन गीत धुनि कुतक धीम नात्र कीट तोम नाच रहे गोरी ताई तै तै तुम फिर तुम गीत धुनि कुतक धीम नात्र कीट तोम नाच रहे गोरी ताई तै तै तुम फिर तुम गीत धुनि कुतक धीम नात्र कीट तोम नाच रहे गोरी ताई तै तै तुम फिर तुम गीत धुनि कुतक धीम
This year, we have been fortunate to be joined by Dr. Bogusia Matusiak Barle, who as an executive principal brings immense experience to our school, and it is helping us fine-tune our teaching learning processes. I now request our executive principal, Dr. Bogusia Matusiak Barle, to address the elections.
Dear distinguished audience, Principal Mrs. Matthews, distinguished governors, senior leaders, teachers, parents, and you, our treasured students. This is truly a momentous time for all of us as we come to celebrate the end of an academic year, the start of a new year that has been so different to anything we have ever known. As a school community, we celebrate Sangamam. We need to take a great pride in ourselves, in having created a safe space for each one of us to flourish, learn how to adapt to change, and continue to develop into compassionate citizens of the UAE. We have demonstrated that the cords of elite school community cannot even be broken by a pandemic. And I salute each and every one of you for overcoming obstacles and for the tremendous effort that you have made in keeping our school as a hub of togetherness, security, tolerance, and cultural immersion. Teachers, your creativity shines through the way that overnight you created an online education system. Students, you adapted to the loss of being with your friends and your teachers and to the many restrictions that we all found ourselves in. You all demonstrated patience, kindness, and accommodated yourselves to the many new ways of accessing learning. Parents, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your wards as we navigated the sea of online learning, new technologies and adjustments to routines. I wish to share a quote with you from Jiddu Krishnamurti, who said, "There is no end to education. It is not that you need to have a book, pass an exam, and finish with education. The whole of life, from the moment you are born to the moment that you die, is a process of learning." As some of you prepare to take your leave with us, others start a new academic year, I want you to take with you the memories, the knowledge, and the values acquired through these formative years spent at elite school. May you take the essence of togetherness and tolerance, creativity and cultural immersion that has underpinned the elite curriculum and become the shining light of the future, making this world a better place for future generations. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now call upon Ms. Reshmi Shibu, Middle School Supervisor, to take us through the second set of awards.
Our next set of awards are given to students who have scored the highest in different subjects, namely English, Math, Science, Social Studies, Arabic, and Islamic. We have the subject toppers for grades 5 to 9. We begin with grade 5. The topper in English is Johann Chaco Jacob. In mathematics, the topper is Anchal Mithun, along with Anmol Chaturvedi. The topper in science, we have Johann Chaco Jacob. We have Johann again, being the topper in social science. And once again, Johann, being the topper in Arabic. The topper in Islamic studies, grade 5, is Nur al-Hinan. We move on to grade 6. Subject topper for English, Sreshta Kuruvelin. Subject topper in Maths, again Sreshta Kuruvelin. Subject topper in Maths, Alan Biju Varugunath. Subject topper in Science, again we have Sreshta Kuruvelin, along with Sneha Krishnan. And subject topper in social science, again we have Sreshta Kuruvelin. Subject topper in Arabic, Masuma Barat Ali. Subject topper Islamic Studies, Aisha Farid Sheikh. We now move on to grade 7. Subject topper in English, Fatima Shabir Munim. Subject topper in mathematics, again Fatima Shabir Munim. Subject topper in science, Catherine Jaboy Verghese, along with Fatima Shabir Munim. Subject topper in social science, Shivani Shajil. Subject topper Arabic, Sana Umar. Along with Azza Fatima. Shared by Fatima Shabir. Shared also with Ali Raza. Subject topper Islamic Studies, Safwan Muhammad. We now move on to grade 8. Subject topper in English, Dima Chungat Ignatius. Shared with Ravina Ravindran. Subject topper mathematics, Shahid Ajish. Subject topper in science, Ravina Ravindran. Subject topper social science, Shivani Bhushan Sahasrabuddhi. Subject topper Arabic, Amir Mohammadi. Shared by Mariam Bibi Abdul Aziz. Subject topper Islamic Studies, Muhammad Anas Anwar Ali. We now move on to grade 9. Subject topper in English, Joe Ashish, along with Srihari Sanjeev. Subject topper mathematics, Amaya Karen Parth Wankade, along with Misbah Mohammad Mushtaq Saeed and Joe Ashish. Subject topper in science, Joe Ashish. Subject topper in social science, Srihari Sanjeev. Subject topper in Arabic, Wafa Farid Sheikh. Subject topper in Islamic Studies, Nuha Mariam Selva Muhammad Bashir. Congratulations, we have subject toppers for grade 11. Subject topper in English is Shreya Shiju. Subject topper, grade 11 physics, is Khashia Khalid. Shared by Siri Chandana Palapu. Subject topper grade 11 chemistry, Khashia Khalid. Subject topper grade 11 biology is Mehak Holati. Subject topper in computer science, Muhammad Ahmed Habib Qasim. Subject topper in business studies, Navya and Thomas. Subject topper accountancy, Fatima Nafa Akbar. Subject topper in economics, Shreya Shiju. Subject topper in mathematics, we have Khashia Khalid again. Shared with Muhammad Ahmed Habib Qasim. With that, we come to the end of this set of awards. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you. We humans are by nature free-spirited species. But we are also the species endowed with intelligence and the capacity to think. It is this thinking capacity which has taught us to evaluate any situation, arrive at a conclusion, and take decisions. It is part of our life to follow rules and norms as expected by the society and country. But sometimes we are faced with unique situations where the already well-known rules do not reassure us. In fact, the need of the time pushes us to adapt ourselves to the conditions while framing new rules and norms. What happens when a child opines about this? This is exactly what our next presentation deals with. Vision through the eyes of a child.
is not on our side. The more support we can raise today, the faster we can respond to the most vulnerable communities the world needs to help. I wish everything will be back to normal. My life, your life, Mother Earth. Let us work together to bring back health to this planet. If I could give you one thing in life, I will give you the ability to understand yourself. Only then would you realize how special you are to me, my family. I love you to the moon and back.
After that vision through the eyes of a child, we now move on to our third set of awards. I request Ms. Reshmi Shibu to take us through them.
These awards are given to those who have consistently proved their academic brilliance throughout the year. We begin with grade 1. The award goes to Mridul Krishna Suraj. In grade 2, we have Mohammad Zohan. For grade 3, we have Tiana Paul. In grade 4, we have Jaykrishnan Prashant. In grade 5, we have Johan Chaco Jacob. Moving on to grade 6, we have Sreshta Kuruvelil. In grade 7, we have Fatima Shabir Munim. In grade 8, we have Khadija Nasreen Sakir Hussain. In grade 9, we have Joe Ashish. In grade 10, we have Ramya Anna Ramesh Babu. In grade 11 Science, the topper is Kashia Khalid. For grade 11 Commerce, the topper is Sakina Hussain Geneva. For grade 12 Science, we have two people who share the first place, and the awards go to Ishwarya Bhaskaran and Sanjana Jeevan. And finally, the topper in grade 12 Commerce, Khushbu Mittal. Congratulations to all the winners. With that, we come to the end of this set of awards. Thank you.
Vande Mataram pays obeisance to the motherland. It was a cry or a slogan that brought Indians from all the corners of the country together in their march towards independence. Today, our students present this song to take us on a foot-tapping journey, taking us back to having read through the freedom struggle.
Vande जैसा कोई नहीं, मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती, सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार ही बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। तेरे पास ही मैं आ रहा हूँ, अपनी बाहें खोल दे, जोर से मुझको गले लगा ले, मुझको फिर वो प्यार दे। तू ही जिंदगी है, तू ही मेरी मोहब्बत है, तेरे ही पैरों में जन्नत है, तू ही दिल, तू जान, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे
Now we have the fourth set of awards, which are special awards given to the staff to recognize and appreciate their performance. The teacher I am going to talk about uses mathematical skills, permutations and combinations to arrive at guaranteed solution and attain progress. Ensuring smooth waters to sail steadily and productively to reach the destined shores with all the team members on board is his speciality. He is none other than Arun Nair, the steady and motivating support to all his team members. She is a teacher who believes in taking all the co-teachers along. She is a teacher who ensures that the team works like a well-oiled machine. She is also a teacher who has successfully instilled the ethos of teamwork in her students. She is none other than carry. Good work ethics, command over the subject, teaching techniques, open-minded towards new learning. Reminds you of a person who is on a hat trick. It is none other than Abdul Rahman, our Arabic teacher. The lady with the pleasant voice and smiling demeanor is an all-time favorite of the students. Her presence in the class inspires confidence and the urge to post good performance. She is none other than Dr. Chiluka Jarura. A tiny frame shouldering the responsibility of making students from grades 1 to 11 computer literate and igniting a passion for technology in their young minds is our very own tech whiz, Miss Nalini. Small kids love her and trust her, leading the little ones through the kindergarten years, putting them on a path of learning as well as ensuring that her students learn to love the process is Miss Angeline Manson. We now have a special awardee who over the last 8 years has been on a continuous journey towards her self-set goalposts. Being dynamic by nature, she keeps shifting the goalposts with every achievement. Apart from academic progression leading to her current study for a doctorate, she has worked tirelessly for curriculum development, initiating lesson planning structures, staff training, everyday administration, and a lot more. Her untiring efforts are now bearing fruit. She is none other than Ms. Kiran Mathai, our Vice Principal, who is the face of change in the elite English school.
On our last leg of this program, I call upon Mr. Manoj Matthew to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Everything good and beautiful has an end, and that is part of poetic justice. And now we have come to the culmination of this beautiful program, and I am here to voice the deepest sentiments of gratitude that we as a school has towards a lot of people who made this day a reality. We have had a great program today, an event that was filled with mirth, gaiety, color and flamboyance, and a long speech at the end of it all would be more of a spoiler, and so I would like to keep it short, nonetheless meaningful. At the outset, we have the most important person that we as a school has to thank for, our guiding star and point of reference. Let me take this occasion to place on record our gratitude towards our principal, Mrs. Matthew, who has been motivating us ever from the inception of the thought of having this award ceremony. Thank you, madam, for your guidance and support. We have to thank our vice principals, Mr. Parvez and Ms. Kiran, who have been making arrangements for the realization of this event. What we have witnessed today has been close to their minds and in their thoughts for a long time. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. When it comes to the conducting of an event in the school, everyone looks at Ms. Reena. And as always, she has slogged to put things together this wonderful event despite the challenging times. If not for her foresight and innovation, this may still have remained a brainchild and never materialized. Big thanks to Ms. Reena. Now we have a lot of people who have worked tirelessly behind making this day successful. It would be practically impossible to thank everyone by name, but that doesn't mean everyone is not remembered with gratitude. We would like to thank the members of the SMT for their guidance and support. The work put in by various departments are noteworthy and especially appreciated today. The choreographers for the beautiful and graceful dances, the musicians for their efforts to make this evening melodious and symphonic, the art department that ornated the stage with beautiful artistic expressions, and to all the committees that saw to the smooth conducting of this event. Dear teachers, all of you have put in your maximum efforts to see that things have gone well today. A big thanks to all our teachers. Another set of people who require a special mention today is the technical support team. This year, we have faced challenges like never before, and in these situations, to conduct an event online takes a lot of planning, grit, and efforts. They have spent a lot of time recording, editing, synchronizing materials to present this wonderful show today. Their efforts are appreciated and remembered with gratitude today. Thanks to our technical support team. In a very special way, I would like to thank all the parents who have made adjustments to their routines and schedules and taken time out to watch these events. Dear parents, your presence means so much to us. Thank you. And now, the most important people of the day, all our performers, the participants who have been giving their best to put up this scintillating performance today, both teachers and students who performed. Your efforts, the practice, the time, the struggle, nothing has been in vain. You just did a great job. A big thank you. I think I've been pretty long, though I promised not to be. Let me conclude once again thanking everybody who made this program rock. Thank you.